On the news tonight, as Nigerians celebrate 25 years of uninterrupted democracy, President Tinubu assures Nigerians of his commitment to preserve, protect democracy rights of the people. Ogun State government honors MK Abiola, observes special prayer to mark Democracy Day. Good evening, you are welcome to NT Ijebu News at 7. I am Titi Layoke. Thanks for staying tuned with us. Now, the news in details. President Bola Tinubu is reassuring Nigerians of his commitment to the moral and constitutional obligations to preserve democracy and protect the rights, freedoms, and liberties of the citizens. In his address to commemorate this year's Democracy Day, the president equally pledges to do what is necessary to cement democracy as a way of life in the country. State House correspondent Musbao Wahab reports.
Who took the risk to midwife the birth of our democracy. I am now a direct and obvious beneficiary of the fruit of those historic efforts.
Bola Tinubu is currently the man in France, living the democratic life many had dreamt of, fulfilling a nostalgic. Not so many were so fortunate, not even the principal actor regarded as the most significant symbol of the democratic struggle, Chief MK Abiola. And now, he salutes the memories of those who did not survive the struggle and the bravery of those who stood tall against the stand of advanced strongmen, including the irrepressible Nigerian journalists.
The sacrifices they made and the precious gift brought about by their selfless devotion can never be repaid nor forgotten.
Against the odds, the seed of democracy germinated, weathering the storm for 25 years, and now demanding even more deliberate efforts to nurture the process, which has so far birthed 7 rounds of general election and 5 presidents.
That we have established a tradition of holding transparent, open and fair elections gives credence to our democratic standing. That we have experienced peaceful transitions of government affirms our democratic temperament.
The man at the head of shouldering the responsibilities of not only to protect and consolidate the privacy of democracy, but also deliver its expected gains to Nigerians in form of good governance. Yet again, the president remains confident that various reforms put in place by his administration will guarantee a better future for the nation and its people.
There is no doubt that the reform has occasioned hardship. I feel your pains. Yet there are necessary repairs required to fix the economy over the long run so that everyone has access to economic opportunity, fair pay and compensation for his endeavor and labor.
President Tinubu says his government has exemplified respect for the rights and privileges of Nigerians with the handling of labor matters and the resultant industrial action recently.
As we continue to reform the economy, I shall always listen to the people and will never turn my back on you. In this spirit, we have negotiated in good faith and with open arms with organized labor on a new national minimum wage. We shall soon send our executive bill to the National Assembly to enshrine what has been agreed upon as part of our law for the next 5 years or less.
And despite the current social and economic challenges, President Bola Tinubu wants Nigerians to share the commitment to preserve this governance of the people as well as the hope to deliver a much better Nigeria for generations to come. From the State House, Musbao Wahab, NT News.
The 25th Democracy Day anniversary celebration came to the climax today with colorful parade to commemorate an unprecedented milestone in Nigeria's democratic journey. President Bola Tinubu was a special guest of honor at the silver anniversary celebration held at Eagle Square, Abuja. State House correspondent Musbauda Wahab reports.
1 year in office, clearly enough for President Bola Tinubu now to celebrate the country's Democracy Day for the first time in this elaborate manner. Even more significant is the progress in the democratic journey in the country. 25 years uninterrupted and still counting. Now, no one values this feat more than the man who equally felt the consequences of seeking the government of the people under the of a strong man in khaki. Yet, a certain unique figure in uniform ensured the return of democracy in 1999. 25 years down the lane, not only the political class, their guests and other Nigerians present, the men of the armed forces and the police who now take the responsibility of protecting the hard-earned democracy also made the anniversary celebration this colorful. No speech here, but the parade parties did the talking with their brilliant performances. To the admiration of a special guest of honor and other spectators. And on this special day, no gift gets bigger for the special guest than the largest portrait ever anywhere in the world. In Abuja, Musbauda News.
Abeokuta and by extension Ogun State occupies a significant position in the history of democratic governance in Nigeria, and that is why June 12 Democracy Day is celebrated with a great deal of attention in the state as it centers around the great son of Egbaland. Late Chief M.K. Abiola Lekon Agbonde is at the Abiola residence in the Ojagbo Gbagora area of Abeokuta, where a special prayer was held in honor of M.K. Abiola, the posthumous Nigerian president. The report.
This prayer has become an annual ritual in the state as the Abiola's residence in Okeagbo in the Babura community of Abeokuta plays host to the delegation of the state government, Muslim Ummah and well-wishers who join the Abiola family to offer Islamic prayer for the repose of the soul of the winner of the June 12 presidential election and posthumous president of Nigeria, Chief Moshood Kashimawo Olawale Abiola, as well as other matters, we pay the supreme price to lay the foundation for the 25 years of unbroken democratic governance. The state deputy governor, Mohamed Salako Wabili, led the government delegation to the occasion.
We are also here today celebrating 25 years of unbroken democracy in this country. This was what my father fought for. This is what he would have wanted in his lifetime. And I think this is the biggest legacy that we as Nigerians have been able to give to him.
And we are sincerely grateful that the federal government and the Ogun State government sees it as, as a time to always remember the memories of our late father, late Chief M.K. Abiola, and his martyrdom.
The early morning special prayer session preceded other activities for the celebration of June 12 Democracy Day in Ogun State. In Abeokuta, Lekon Agbonde, NTA News.
It is the 31st anniversary of the 12 June 1993 presidential election and 25 years of unbroken democratic governance since 1999. Educating youths in particular on the struggles for democracy, ensuring economic prosperity, and the rule of law, among others, is crucial for the sustenance of Nigeria's democracy. Abdusalam Jobri reports this, where some of the views of guests on NTA's Good Morning Nigeria, while noting that President Bola Tinubu captured the ideals of democracy during his presidential broadcast commemorating Democracy Day.
MKO, action!
For many,
This campaign song still resonates, evoking memories of the June 12 struggle that thrust the late MKO Abiola in the eye of the storm. As an active participant during the struggle, President Tinubu captured the role he played, along with others, as he assured Nigerians of delivering on the fine prints of the renewed hope agenda. For Rinsola Abiola, one of MKO Abiola's daughters, the youth needs to reignite the spirit of June 12 going forward.
We have to continue to do what we can to ensure that the sacrifices made by those in the previous generation do not go to waste. As young people, this country is ours to protect. It is ours. This democracy is ours to nurture.
On the issue of organized labor agitations, a slight disagreement ensued, with realism versus affordability going head to head.
Nigeria has the money to pay workers from 100 to 150,000 as minimum wage. Therefore, put this money subsidies, don't give the governors again, since they say they cannot pay. Put these monies in an account of PTF and pay the workers.
To be honest with labor, if they pay them as you said 200,000, there's nothing wrong about that. But affordability is real key, because you cannot consign other items on the bouquet.
The guest also clamored for unity, devoid of ethno-religious sentiments, and imbibing the practice of true democratic government of the people, by the people, and for the people. In Abuja, Abdul Salam Jubril, NTA News.
As Nigeria marks 25 years of uninterrupted democracy, residents of Ibadan expressed divergent opinions on the state of affairs in the country, with some stating that the system of government has yielded much results for the nation. Ayomekun Ajibola reports.
Was the 25th year of Nigeria's return to civil rule, marking the silver jubilee of Nigeria's democratic dispensation. The celebration was, however, shifted to June 12th in commemoration of the 1999 presidential election purportedly won by the late Chief MKO Abiola. Ironically, the June 12, 1993 election, which was described as the freest, fairest, and the most peaceful election since Nigeria's independence, was annulled. The question here is, how has democracy fared in Nigeria in the last 25 years?
What we can celebrate, of course, is our unity. The fact that we are still together. They have interest to our corporate coexistence, but we've been able to manage ourselves through. Yes, of course, there have been challenges, but the fact that we are still a nation, so that's something to really celebrate.
25 years into this fourth republic, the country has had 7 general elections, 5 presidents, with 2 political parties, namely the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and the All Progressive Congress, APC, ruling at the center. In Ibadan, Ayomiku Ajibola, NTA News.
Vice President Kashim Shettima has appealed to Nigerian medical practitioners to collaborate with the Tinubu administration in the ongoing effort to reform the health sector. The Vice President made the appeal when the National Executive Committee of the Nigerian Medical Association, led by its newly elected president, Professor Bala Audu, paid him a courtesy visit at the President's Villa. State House correspondent Abdurrahman Jubrila reports.
Worried by the increasing rate of brain drain in the medical profession in Nigeria, Vice President Kashim Shettima appealed to the new leadership of the Nigerian Medical Association to resist the temptation of seeking for greener pastures abroad, but believe in the potentials in Nigeria and be part of the building process. Vice President Shettima, however, shared the position of the Nigerian Medical Association about some challenges in the health sector, but assured of the deliberate steps being taken by the Tinubu presidency to correct the wrongs in the past. The leadership of the Nigerian Medical Association is ready to partner with the federal government to ensure quality health care to all Nigerians. We remain part of the pillar of the delivery of this quality care, and as patriotic Nigerians, we have come to declare our patriotism to ensure that we dedicate ourselves to ensuring that the efforts of this government in delivering this quality health care is achieved. Applauding the health policies of the Tinubu administration, the health experts noted that when fully implemented, the programs initiated by the association will increase the training opportunities for specialists in the health profession in the country, as well as quality of postgraduate medical trainings. From the State House, Abraham Jibrila.
Now on NTA Jebode News. No knowledge is lost. To this end, students of Love Foundation Model School paid a visit to NTA Jebode to learn more, especially with the practical aspect of what a broadcast station entails. Zeno Bokbeni reports that the excursion is also meant to guide them in their chosen career as broadcasters. The report.
The brief trip of Love Foundation Jebode is to gain more experience in broadcasting as well as get more enlightened about activities in the station. While taking the pupils round the different departments in the station, the administrative officer, Mr. Kehinde Gbadeyan, explained some of the activities expected in the different departments. Mr. Tope Ajayi, who is one of the engineers, explained the operations in both the control room as well as the studio.
We have the zonal centers, we have the state station, and we have community station. Here you have to be, we fall under community station. And that's why we call ourselves Nigerian Television Authority, Jebode, the Heritage Station.
What of this one?
Compact disc.
Compact disc CD. This one is called video mixer. That one is called audio mixer.
Filled with excitement, some of the students narrated their experiences.
But I learned about things in the studio, which are the monitor, the computer system, the big lights, the camera, which the small one and the big camera.
I learned that the leader of the community station is the officer in charge. Then the leader of the state center is the general manager.
Mr. Ifeoluwa Ogunsoya, one of the tutors in Love Foundation Model School, said the visit has given the students a lifetime experience and exposure which is beyond classroom.
Yeah, I believe that the excursion would give them exposure as to know how the news is being casted, the various segments that categorizes or that forms up the NTA.
The purpose of the excursion is to expose the children to the media, to make them understand how media function, to make them really experience how the practical process of broadcasting, how it is, as in to make them experience it.
He advised parents and guidance to accord their wards this opportunity once in a while. In Jebode, Zainab Okweni, NTA News.
You are still watching NTA Jebode News. We'll be back after the break. Stay tuned.
Where is Glory? Excuse me, ma'am.
Glow! Where Glow now?
Are they here? Glow, don't go village. Tell all our customer Abi. Everybody pay attention. See, now Glow berekete 10x. Now he might they take tension my customers. Now they dash me 10 times the credits when I load. Or even summer me double data join.
Yeah. Wait, so with 1.5 when they give all of us, so you then enjoy up to 15,000 naira credit and data.
And I say I never finish you. See, when I say if you enjoy, if you not join Glow berekete 10x, when I go get 1,000 naira welcome credit, you just carry your phone, dial *777#. Finish.
Glow, you don't win.
Una see they here.
Hello, please, I'm looking for Glow.
Please save now Glow with they fine. Now Glow with they go.
Okay, so
enjoy 10 times the value of your recharge on Glow Berekete 10X. You also get 1,000 naira for calls and data and double data bonus on your subscription.
That's all we have for you for tonight. But before we go, let's take a look at the recap. As Nigerians celebrate 25 years of uninterrupted democracy, President Tinubu assures Nigerians of his commitment to preserve, protect democracy, rights of the people. Ogun State government honors MK Abiola observe special prayer to mark Democracy Day. I am Stiti Tilayoke. Till meet next time. Good night.